Hi friends, in today's session let us see Sociology Class 8 Chapter 1st Introduction to Sociology. It is related to part 2nd. In our part 1st we have studied about meaning of sociology, definition of sociology, origin of the word sociology, scope of sociology, nature of sociology, importance of sociology and interrelationship between sociology and other sciences. In today's session, we have studied about the earlier sociologist. Our first sociologist is Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte is born in 1798 and died in 1857. Auguste Comte is a very important French philosopher. He is a first social philosopher. He is called as a father of sociology and he studied about society very scientifically and provided the status of science for this sociology. So Auguste Comte, first basically he is a French philosopher and he is a social philosopher and later he will become the father of sociology and he is studied about sociology in very scientific manner. This effort of Auguste Comte was strongly supported by the Herbert Spencer, Emile Durkheim, Max Weber and other. Comte used the word sociology for the first time while he delivering the public lecture on the positive philosophy. The word sociology is first used by the Auguste Comte when he was delivering the public lecture on positive philosophy. His full name was Isidore Marin Auguste Francis Exver Comte. He is generally known as Auguste Comte. He was born in Montpellier of Southern French. He was born in Montpellier in Southern French on January 1798. He is related to the Catholic family. He completed his studies in Imperial School. He studied in Imperial School. He taught in École Polytechnic College. His major contributions means his major works, his books which are written is Positive Philosophy in 1839, Positive Polity in 1851, Human Religion in 1857. Auguste Comte, who was wrote many other important books on related to the sociology, he is a great sociologist, died on the September 5, 1857 at the age of 59 years. Those related to the Auguste Comte. Now our next sociologist is Karl Marx. Karl Marx was born on 1818 and died in 1883. Karl Marx is an important social thinker of the world, reputed of the 19th century. He is related to the 19th century and he is a revolutionary thinker. He was a revolutionary political thinker and clever organizer and sensitive writer. Karl Marx is called as a founder of class struggle theory. His theory is a class struggle theory. He is a founder of class struggle theory. His thoughts on working class and labor lead to a new direction in labor struggle. His work more related with the working class and laborers. He has given more achievement to the laborers. Max Weber was born on May 5, 1818 and Terror of Germany. He was born in Heinrich Marx and Henrietta Prosberg. His wife was Jenny von Westphalen Hegel. Hegel, a German philosopher, was his favorite teacher. Hegel is a German philosopher who is a favorite teacher to Max Weber. Received PhD in the year 1841. He started his career in law. He was received his PhD in 1841 and he started his career in law. His major contribution, his major works are books. Now let's see Das Kapital. In the year 1865, The Holy Family, The German Ideology in 1845, Manifesto of Communist Party. It is generally known as Communist Manifesto in 1848, and other books he has wrote. Karl Marx was died in March 14, 1883. Even after the centuries of his death, theories advocated by Karl Marx had remained relevant. After the death of many centuries, now his theories are also helpful to the all peoples. Our next thinker is Emile Durkheim. Emile Durkheim was born on 1858 and he was died in 1817. Emile Durkheim is an important sociologist of 19th century. He is a French sociologist. He proved that sociology at par with any other sciences with the scientific writing. He has wrote about sociology in very scientific manner. While Auguste Comte is called as a father of sociology, in that way Emile Durkheim is called as a father of developmental sociology. He is called as a father of developmental sociology. Durkheim was born in Imperial of Lorraine region of French on the April 15, 1858. He belonged to the Jewish family and completed his studies in École Normale Supérieure and started his career as a professor. He was related to the Jewish family and he studied in French and he started his career as a professor. The major contribution of Emile Durkheim. Major contributions means major books and major his writings. Those are Divine of Labor in a Society in 1893, Suicide in 1897, The Role of Sociological Method in 1895, and Elementary Reform of Religious Life in 1912 and other. He died in the age of 50. When he was 50-year old, on that time he was died in 1917. Our next thinker is Max Weber. Max Weber was born on 1864 and he was died in 1920. Max Weber is an unforgettable personality in the field of social science. He is a very important person in the field of social science. He was one of the most prominent writer and politician of Germany. He is a writer and politician of Germany. Max Weber has interested in law. He is very much interested in law, economic, religion, art, history, and sociology. Those fields he has interested. He was born in Erfurt in West Germany. April 21, 1864. He was born in April 21, 1864. Protestant family. He is related to the Protestant family. Weber joined Heidelberg University of Germany by the age of 18. When his age is 18, he was joined to the University of Germany, Heidelberg, and later he earned the PhD in law and he started his teaching career in Berlin University. He was working Berlin University. He died at the age of 56 years. The major contribution of Max Weber. Major contribution means works of Max Weber and writings of Max Weber, books of Max Weber. Those are the Protestant ethics and the Spirit, Capitalism in 1904, The City of Economy and Society, and other books he has wrote. Those are the other foreign philosophers. Now let's see some Indian sociologists. Our first sociologist is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was born in 1891 and he was died in 1956. Ambedkar's contribution to building a modern India is very important. His full name was Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. His full name is Bhim Rao Ramji Ambedkar. He is one of the prominent social reformer and expert in law. He is a expert in law. He is a lawyer. He is he has fought against the exploitations of the Dalit in India, like untouchability and organized agitation of the favor Dalit rights and women rights. He was a very social activist, and he was fought fought with the untouchability and rights of Dalit. Those are the main problems in our India. More importantly, Ambedkar was the first to prove that all sorts of exploitations of the Dalit can be overcome by education. He was trying to remove the all sort of exploitations through the education. Ambedkar stands on the education differs from other social thinkers radically. He is always given importance to the education, and he was make educated to the Dalits as related to other social thinkers. He proposed that the education is a main tool of social transformation. He told that the changes in a society brings from the education. According to him, education is only mean through which one can earn resources to understand and analyze critically. In his view, he told that individual can understand the problem and analyze their problem very critically through the education. Particularly, Ambedkar argued that the overcome India's prejudice induce social discrimination and needed logical argument, and this logical argument is a capacity to earn through the education. Any social disparity and discrimination removed through the education. When individual can be educated on that time, no one can harm to that one. It is the thought of Ambedkar. Ambedkar is always given importance to the education. Ambedkar argued in the favor of compulsory and free education. He has always in the favor of free and compulsory education. In nowadays we have even government scheme called in the year of 6 to 14 years free and compulsory education. Every child should be educated in our government. This type of scheme are available in nowadays. He argued that the education should remain in public property as has the capacity to bring the social changes. I have told that any type of changes in society we want to implement, that education can bring those changes in our society. With those radical thoughts, Ambedkar plays a pivotal role in the preparation of a Dalit India Indian Constitution. Preparation of draft Indian Constitution. Because of those practice who rule plays an important Ambedkar, Indian Constitution has a unique way to assuring the social justice and equality in entire world. Ambedkar in the Constitution drafting committee. On that time when the constitution is making, the Ambedkar has given the ideas related to the equality before every person. Every person means every caste, every religion, equality before all those. Our constitution is told that equality, in the eyes of constitution, every person is equal. Okay. Through this, our constitution is unique from the other constitution in the whole world. Life and education of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. B.R. Ambedkar was born in Ambavade village in Maharashtra in April 14, 1891. He lost his mother at the age of 6 and grew up under the care of his aunt Mirabai and started his primary education in Satara. He was born in Ambavade, his village in Maharashtra in April 14, 1891. He lost his mother when he was only 6 years old, and he was grow up in the care of his aunt called Mirabai. What is the name of his aunt? Amirabai. He was started primary education in Satara. Ambedkar joined the popular Elphinstone High School of Mumbai and passes matriculation with the first class in 1907. He was begin his study and he was matriculation completed in 1907, and he married Mirabai with the help of his scholarship awarded by the Maharaja of rupee 25. Ambedkar earned his BA and MA degree. He was studied in BA and MA degree with scholarships. He received PhD from the Columbia University in 1916. He received PhD in Columbia University. He started Fortning magazine. He started his own magazine name called Mukanayaka. His magazine name is Mukanayaka. The major works of annihilation of caste in 1936, who are Shudras in 1946, Buddha and his Dhamma in 1957, and the other. His all writings are published in 26 volumes from the government of Karnataka in Kannada. Our Karnataka government has published the volume 26 volume in Kannada. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar died in December 6, 1956. We have studied about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was died in December 6, 1956. Our next Indian sociologist is G.S. Ghore. He was born in 1893 and he was died in 1948. G.S. Ghore plays an important role in the establishment of the Department of Sociology in Indian universities. He has played a very important role in the establishment of universities in our India. His full name is Govinda Sadashiva Ghore. His full name is Govinda Sadashiva Ghore. He was born on December 12, 1893 in Malwan of Maharashtra. He is also born in Maharashtra. He has completed his college education at Bombay University. After receiving his PhD from the Cambridge University, London, Ghore returned to the India and started his teaching career at the Department of Sociology. Bombay University, which is founded caste and race in India. His major works are Caste and Race in India. In 1932, Scheduled Tribes in 1943, Indian Saint in 1953, and many other books written by him. G.S. Ghore is placed and very important to establish the departments in Indian universities. Our next thinker is M.N. Srinivas. M.N. Srinivas was born in 1916 and he was died in 1999. M.N. Srinivas is a internationally renowned Indian sociologist. He is an internationally named Indian sociologist. He popularized in the field-based sociological studies in India. He is popular in the field of sociological studies in India. While he was studying in Stanford University, his Ford study notes were lost in erasure due to the agitation of The students, based on the memory of his field work done, he wrote a Remember Village in 1976. This has received universally acclaim and has been republished many times under the guidance of teacher Radcliffe Brown. He wrote a book called titled The Religious and Society of Kodavas of South India in 1952. His full name was Mysore Narasimhacharya Srinivas. His full name is Mysore Narasimha Rao Srinivas, and later it will become M.N. Srinivas, and he was born in Narasimhacharya and Rukmini on November 16, 1916 at Mysore. He is related to our Karnataka. He received MA, LLB and PhD from Bombay University. He also earned the B.Litt from Oxford University. He worked as a professor at Delhi. His major contributions means major works and books are The Religion and Society of Kodavas of South India in 1952, Indian Village, Social Changes in Modern India in 1966, Remembered Village in 1976. Remember Village, he has wrote about his field experience. Our next thinker is C. Parvatama. C. Parvatama is a prominent contemporary sociologist from Karnataka. She is also related to our Karnataka. She grows up in difficult situation with a lot of determination, becomes one of the leading sociologists of the India. He has also faced many problems, and now he is called as a prominent leading sociologist of our India. She was born in Saigale village of present Davangere district, then taluk of Chitradurga district. When she was born, on that time this is taluk of Chitradurga district in June 1928. In absence of a genius birth certificate, her birth date is as per received in the school. She lost her father when she was only 9. We did not know the permanent date of his birth because loss of his birth certificate on that cause. After that, he was lost his father when she was only 9 year old baby. With the support from the maternal family, maternal family means his mother's relatives. She grows up with her young mother. Parvatama completed her education in single teacher school at the village. In our village, we see that single teacher teach every subject. She also grows in that type of school. She continued her middle school education at the neighboring Lokyakare village at high school education in Davangere, and the teacher name called Kantaraja Setti. His teacher name is Kantaraja Setti, and arranged for his intermediate education at Mysore and getting the accommodation facility in the hostel. That teacher was given teacher has facilitated that the accommodation of a hostel. She finished her intermediate education in Maharani College in Mysore. She studied in Mysore and she completed his study in Maharani College in Mysore. Parvatama completed her intermediate education in arts stream with the second class. She later joined BA honor in social philosophy at the Maharaja College, Mysore. She also honored with the BA in social philosophy in the College of Maharaja in Mysore. She earned the first rank in BA honor. She sustained her routine education on scholarship as he always studied scholarships. A professor guided her to continue education in foreign universities. Her professor was guided that she will continue her education in foreign universities. C. Parvatama returned to the Karnataka after completing higher education in foreign university. She made an attempt to spread his learning of sociology across the Karnataka and proves the commitment and since the social concern his major contributions she wrote many her major contributions are she wrote many books like the politics and religion sociological essay and Veera Narsivam and her studies on the and socio-economic studies of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Those are related to the C. Parvatama. Our next social thinker is Airavati Karve. Airavati Karve is recognized as a prominent sociologist of India. She was the student of G.S. Ghore. In later we have studied about G.S. Ghore. G.S. Ghore. Here she is a student of G.S. Ghore. She was a daughter-in-law of famous social feminist Maharishi Karve. Maharishi Karve and had concern with social and national issues. She is always involved in the social and national issues. She had her MA in Bombay University. She studied in Bombay University and worked at Pune College and as a professor. Her contributions are kinship and organization in India, Indian society, institution and relationship. Our next social thinker is A.R. Desai. In the year 19, she was born in 1915 and died in 1994. A.R. Desai is an important among the prominent sociologists of India. He is also a prominent sociologist in our India. He worked in UGC National Fellow and head of the Department of Sociology of Bombay University. His full name is Akshay Rampal Desai. And he was born in 1915. He was the student of G.S. Ghore. He is also a student of G.S. Ghore and later taught it became the head of same department as he was followed the Marxist. In this lesson, in first part, we have studied about Marxist and Marxist ideologies is related to the Karl Marx. In the sociological studies, he was identified the Marxist sociologist, his social background, and he is an Indian nationalism. Work in the best work Indian rural sociology, slum and urbanization, and his major works has worked activity in the Indian Sociological Society. Okay, dear students, in this class we have studied about many foreign sociologists like Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, Max Weber, and in our Indian sociologists like B.R. Ambedkar and G.S. Ghore, M.N. Narasimha Rao, C. Parvatama and Airavati Karve and A.R. Desai. Those are some social thinkers and social philosophers, sociologists of our India and whole world. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel.